Hello, hello, and welcome back to Minotaur Hotel. We will be continuing the Ruthless route, and we are here with our good friend Argos. He is a lad. I love him. The shadow dances at the firelight's edge, coalesce into a presence which makes itself welcome to the foreman's abode. Who is there? Show yourself! Long have we played the humble observer, O snake. As above, so below. Just give me one moment. Okay. As we have watched Master Josh shape his hotel and the prisoner to his whims, so have we observed the many deceptions you have perpetuated. Perpetrated? Mouth. It no work. However, when justice is demanded, it is our fate's appointed duty to answer. You have called, O snake, and so I have come. You are truly her. You are Nemesis. Are you surprised? One would think a pious servant of the gods would be gladdened to have their prayers answered. Come on, Orestes? Surely a fine Argos such as you knows the proper etiquette when being addressed by one such as I. At least, have the courtesy to take off that defiled thing. Yes, sorry. I beg forgiveness, oh goddess. Forgive as well the stumbling of my tongue. I am indeed a pious servant. It's just that I was not expecting you to, actually hear me and appear. I told you, did I not? Since its inception, my sisters and I have enacted as humble observers of this realm on the night of its creation. We, too, offered our ichor as ink for its constitution. First, a droplet from each of the 12 atop Olympus, who cast their vote in the hybrid's trial. Then 5 more from the denied, a say in the matter, Lord Hades of the Good Counsel, Verdant Hestia, and then my justice, giving sisters and I. Each drop carrying the echoing will of its god, mixed together to right the realm's legal bedrock. It is only fitting, is it not? Was this labyrinth not constructed as divine retribution for the prisoner's crimes? So it is proclaimed by the Olympian sentence. And you would question their judgment. No, I wouldn't dare. In your vainglory, would you seek to rise above the station allotted to you by your overseer, to defy the will of your master, and perhaps even usurp his position for yourself? Would you play the role of promised redeemer of the prisoner of this realm? Or has your heart merely grown soft, Orestes? Did the chains of your presence grow too heavy to bear? It wasn't supposed to be like this. I am agony. Where am I going? Where on earth? Where does all this agony hurl me? Where is my voice? Winging, swept away on a dark tide? My destiny, my dark power. What a leap you made. To the depths of terror, too dark to hear, to see. It is direction you seek, then, to free yourself from these depths. Very well, Orestes. Listen closely to the directions I would provide. You tell me, I mean, you call me a tilter of scales, yes? Is that what that says? Tilter? Okay. Then hear me well. A light tip of the scales can put odd old bones to rest. However, such a rest cannot come without a little sorrow in the bargain. A redeemer takes on the shackles of the prisoner, after all. Or, so one said, the son of a god. Anything to set this foundering realm to rights. It I will do with gladness in my heart. Even if it be heresy. You made an oath, Orestes. You would act as the foreman, and so guide the master by your pious example to fulfill the will of the gods. One such as you, well versed in the old tales, surely knows the consequences of breaking this oath. If you travel this road, there shall be no turning back. Even so, and I beg forgiveness for my blasphemy, but this master is not fit for this purpose. Over the weeks, I have done my part. I have played the tempting serpent. I have taught him of this realm's rules or so I'd hoped. I'd worked it to inspire actions in him befitting one who shall call himself Redeemer of this realm. And if he thinks in all this turmoil of our times that any word or act of mine was ever done in malice, done to harm, I'd rather end my life than live so wronged. But this man, this fool, this grandeur deluded rebel, he cuts every knot he sees and calls it wisdom. Surely such hubris cannot be allowed to fester in this land, where the master's word is law. Enough, Orestes. What know you of this realm's purpose, you fool? What sorry delusions are those swimming in your head? A rebel do you call Master Josh, as if his conduct somehow displeases the Olympian's sentence. Far from it. His actions are nothing short of exemplary, if we are to follow that old standard. But you, what did you expect when you offered yourself for the role of Argos? By ancient law, yours is an unsightly, blood-drenched duty. And of that, you were informed. Your goal is clear, to bring torture to the prisoner. But you believed the hubris of the Argoi before you, did you not? You thought you would live the fantasy of pushing the master to do good. Is that what was taught to you? And for what? To bring succor to the prisoner. What if that could ever be what the gods intended with their sentence? You are the rebel, Orestes, digging loopholes in the land's principles and laws. And yet, the wishes of the gods are many, Orestes, and there may be a place for your breed of justice. Olympus, or a wing of it, may yet grant you favor. Now cast aside your words about the master's so-called rebellion. We cannot see that. We cannot see that his words or yours have been spoken except in anger, and of anger we have no need. How can justice be accomplished best? That is what most concerns my sisters and I. Of course. Once again, I beg your forgiveness, O goddess. whether it was by my own hand or the whim of the fates that Josh's character has soured thus, I will admit my failure to act as a proper Argos. I am a snake after all, a villain, spitting venom and deception, but never falsehood, into the ear of any who would attend me. Though honor bound, I have no pride to lose. But what if a brazen man peacocks about, in word or deed, which impiety would brace disdain, or principalities, yes, and cannons, then hound him with doom. Pay him just wages for his greed and pride, his sacrilege and folly. What shield is there for such a man against all heaven's arrows? None, O goddess. There can be none. Tell me what to do, and I shall do it. Yours the text, yours the spell. I see it in you, Orestes. Man's patterns and unblessedness. However, with my direction, you will engineer blessings. Swear to me just this one thing, though. If you want my help in accomplishing this usurpation. Usurpation, yes. Then the son of Maya may not know of it. Well, does this simple request make you balk at the last? No, Very well. I accept these terms. I will bring justice, no matter the cost. Then douse the hearth, and our pact will be sealed. I shall reveal all you will need to enact the retribution you crave. Yes, O goddess. To justice. To justice. Huh, okay. Morning light filters into the cave hovel, drawing the snake out from his burrow. He shields his eyes with a hand while peering to the east, where the sun, Apollo's Fury chariot, is already cresting over the cliffside. But shadows still lurk within these depths of the valley, and the earth itself turns over it in its slumber like a great heaving beast. With the other hand, and the snake clutches a cloth wrapped bundle against his side. That gift, plucked from the hearth's cooling ashes the night before, must be guarded closely. Though, unamusingly, it is a powerful artifact, the only one of its kind within the realm, and it is key to achieving the usurper's goal. Hold it tight, but not too tightly, O snake. Let not any of this valley's residents come into contact with what is wrapped in the bit of cloth, lest all be brought to ruin before it has even begun. In other words, don't drop it. He ignores our admonishments and bows his head, his voice soft and sibilant, raises in a quick prayer. Let me be reverent in the way of the right. Lowly the path I journey on. Let all my words and actions keep the laws of the pure universe. From highest heaven handed down. Once he has finished, he turns his gaze into the direction of his destination, His eyes peer from beneath the pelt he wears, searching within that maze of orange rock, from some hint of what he seeks. And then he sets out on his pilgrimage. Leave a place unattended for too long, and something thicker than silence takes root. It burrows itself and leaves only its eyes out, pecking from the sand. It spreads its roots, grows branches, blooms its flowers, and waits until a wandering soul passes by close enough to graze at its spine. It lowers its branches to grip you and pull you back to your place of belonging. They prickle the back of one's skull and scratch the scales at the nape of one's neck. It wants you gone. These creatures do not welcome the living. No, interloper. Not even you. Something as shy as one's breathing is enough to tense their branches, contracting them into gnarled talons. But move on. Once a place is taken over by these cobwebs, it is bound to take a while to navigate it. Move with the land. Send the pebbles scattering with every lash of your tail. Let them fall where they may, like bones or a set of dice. Leap on top of the precious stones, feel them shifting and rebalancing under your weight. As they threaten to topple, fling yourself to the next land with grace. And may you land without a pep from the rock. A peep. That's what that said. There's 2 E's. Taste your own swing as you climb a soft, sanded dune. Have no shame when it grows steep, but push on like a beast and slash your claws into the sand's tender chest. Retch your hand out as it was a sacred ritual, as if instead of stray sand, a heifer's lifeblood. When your breath quickens and sweat drips from your brow, glance at the horizon and hear its cry against your interference. Let rage simmer at the top of your throat, but swallow it and trudge on, infiltrator. Know well this valley holds nothing for you, nothing you need fear. Even a cursed land bequeathed by the gods to humans to do with as they pleased, can be used for your own ends. Its pebbles threaten to trip you, but are cast aside instead of your slithering. Its precarious stone shifts back and forth to topple you, but are left turned and exposed. The vegetation reaches out to pull you back by the coils and shoulders, but your will is stronger in your wake. All that is left are broken twigs and dried leaves. Have no mercy for this barren soil. Crush it, turn it to your purpose. You are the realm's foreman, so let it fear your cunning. The snake pushes onward with single-minded purpose. There is no trace of the devilish delight that flickered in his eyes on his first meeting with the new master, nor the wide-eyed wonder with which he first regained this realm. All of that has been left behind, discarded like an old set of clothes. Now he wears the mantle of God-given purpose, sincere rather than acted out. Push on, Orestes? Your trial has only begun. There are yet further depths of this winding labyrinth to traverse. Steal like a thief in the night, down the dry riverbed near the kilns? Oh, right. Here the masters of old craft... tablets, upon which is inscribe their will, when they felt parchment would not suffice. Here as well would they fashion pottery and other trinkets, upon which they had effigies painted of the deeds and might. And here the starry-eyed bull met a hundred deaths, okay, before those ancient masters grew bored and merely burned their hecatombs. Okay, I think I'm actually going to end the part here. So I will see you around, everyone.